Now, Sammy, they put on my studio.
Chama, you know.
Yes.
Share.
Enter me bisa pedwa.
Sa apumbo ko de.
Media me hoye. But wa man ya.
Gana nkomo ya na de adu.
Sa. Me minya nka woni dem ha.
Oh, David Jama menkasa.
Many bresem.
Menkasa.
David. Minya ya nka you are not on the show.
Menkasa.
David, ampa asempa na meka cho. Intia hawa nka free so.
David. Jama.
Ampa
chama nkokufu ne
untimi nko gina baby enko twantron fa me ho.
Oh, David.
Enni matem.
Chama na nkomo wo di abaha.
You think I'm joking?
Chama wo enye peace and fair.
David, now I also media grow. David. Somebody if you mean near grosser. You impugn my integrity. You call me names. You put it on social media. Uko radio soka. Now we communicate as the menam. You who say we are wrong, you didn't have the courtesy po. So you go back and correct it. And you get up and sit on my show, what's Maminka?
Chairman.
Maminka say. Because me, honestly, I'm not happy you're here. Mamin bisa bibi.
That man,
Hey,
I don't want to be emotional this morning.
Oh, you're chief executive.
Oh, Fatun Chain.
Debbie, oh, you're lawyer. Tie, Mamin bisa asem.
Chama, say you say Udia.
Edin say ya.
Ya pa, say me nim. My Kayi story. Chama nyenwa.
What Kayi story?
This say ya.
Kwa bontin. Kofa ebo. Nafa be. And then menye me bo. Edu what you assume ntwa so.
Chama nyenwa. Eti ase.
Abusia mamenchi na memo akwaba na ene Kwame Sefa Kayi ya wono na ye morning show host ewo Peace FM ebre ya Eric AJ Esquire ya wono ena eye NEIP boss de ma NDC aban ba be piem wo hono no wo kire se ene amanfo binum say Sammy Gyamfi din ena gold board aboka ena obiti se afenyo marking ene NPP 4 esole ana omo ese Sammy Gyamfi aboka na omo se Sammy Gyamfi din na edinsa ye wo hoi eya eno ne nsemo Eric J Esquire NDC ni boss yi okokan no Kwame Sefa Kayi show so na eno na Kwame Sefa Kayi eba be kire ne se he nti mu NDC fo mu nim se edinsa ye wo hoi eya munim se dinsa ye wo hoi eya ene wono Sammy Gyamfi ejina baabi eye ne ya se obi bo ne din na wono ensemo hodo a bra ne NDC fo wo position Sammy Gyamfi ko kan wo afidie so de gu wono Kwame Sefa Kayi ho fin no se sansem no so a nke na bia nkankan ko wieye na ya beka ya bra ya ba beto aba 2019 2020 mu ho baabi ene Sammy Gyamfi ene oba o radio station na wa ma ne kwan ama na ntumfuturu angu Ghana fo ani a ene wo se wo MPP ni ena o chese wo kan asem bia na se wo ye wadwene se o de fact no ebe kire ne se no asem na wo kan hwe ne ha ene wo se wo MPP ni ene wo de Kwame Sefa Kayi kwotena baabi twabo no a Sefa Kayi MPP 4 na asoma nti uko Peace FM o ma o kwan ma won kire wadwen ena chese o kan sem bebre no a kire se Sefa Kayi o de fraud ho se bi kura for no na eno na Sefa Kayi hwe din ma NDC 4 horo no a na eho ena da kurubi Sammy Gyamfi kuru ya saba bi PM o Peace FM abra na Sefa Kayi ena e host dwumadie no na kwanya Sefa Kayi de ne fa so no de wono ankasa wogene ho gina kire se wo ya brante na osisu a edin se ye ho enye eno ne gold board ebinom ebo Sammy Gyamfi din a NDC fo na mo akese ye omo ya sa manfo bo Sammy Gyamfi din enso so IMF fo ne de krata ba bontin ena MPP fo nya bia wonom eka enti se mo okon bi ko a mo nkona mo ne IMF fo nkoko nya MPP fo enya afanyo market na kire na adwen na imom report a IMF fo mani di esika semachi e de beto bontre so no eno na omo ka bie nenti yende de ekọ nansa na kura mpo no a ye behwe ne de adwumadi na ekọ so Peace FM no ye hwe 2019 mu ho baabi ebre ya sansensem ya akọ so Sammy Gyamfi esa ba Peace FM na said Sefa Kayi esi handle no e wose do si di na tem a ene ebinu mu kire se kama ena ato Sammy Gyamfi ene ama wono so wohunu de wohunu ya amanfo ehoro no sere ne abasa no yenko hwe said esi ekọ so kura na ye mbra sisi ya
Now, Sammy, they put on my studio.
Chama, you know.
Yes.
Share.
Enter me bisa pedwa.
Sa apumbo ko de.
Media me hoye. But wa man ya.
Gana nkomo ya na de adu.
Sir, Mimi Yanka won't need them how.
Oh, David Jama Menkasa.
Many brism.
Menkasa.
David, Minyaya Anka, you are not on the show.
Menkasa.
David, I'm Sempana Mekacho. Intia, how Anka free so.
Chairman Kukufune.
Untimin Kujina, baby, and Kuchantron family.
Oh, David.
Any matem.
Chairman Uncle with your baha.
You think I'm joking?
In your piece of fame.
David, now I also media grow. David. Somebody, if you mean near grosser, you impugn my integrity, you call me names, you put it on social media, Ukotran radio soka. Now, who communicate as the men. You who say we are wrong, you didn't have the courtesy so you go back and correct it. And you get up and sit on my show with Maminka.
Chairman.
Maminka say because me honestly, I'm not happy you're here.
Chairman.
Because you cannot come onto the same platform. Odidi matem and now they come in wasem. I no credit. I no credit Kaminka hon. But what do you mean now? And our communicators need the afa any edi matem. Me catch you didn't bother to correct it, and it's been going. And I didn't. Any matter me come once and Wabetra on the same platform that you accuse Sammy you see to do what? To perpetrate fraud and hypocrisy.
Hey, Chairman. I think sir.
And I go for my ebony.
No, Chairman.
But in your hand of from Chairman.
Chairman,
the uncle back to where he went.
The words I will use to name
one can say
things are all color.
One can hypocrisy
have never been my words.
One can hypocrisy.
You see, Chairman, to say the medical canon, we don't have to engage in this on this particular show.
That's why I'm surprised you're sitting here.
We are offended that I've already told you in a private conversation.
But I told you that don't tell me in private. You should have gone back to where you said.
I don't think so.
No, but
we should use this program to settle scores and all that.
Unfortunately for you, Sammy, sorry. Unfortunately, I'm not using my program to settle scores.
Okay.
What could me hufi? What can some of them when you no credit? And our communicators, the men namin ye dimatem. I drew your attention to it. You did nothing about it. The only other opportunity I mean, me show. Since even I can be for you to come here and sit on this show, I am me and coming to me because I need a show. So I'm surprised about you want to kind of like sweep it aside. Yes, but Obia Niha, what could you matem baby? Now what coming one summer and you know,
from
now my catcher said, now my catcher said, no,
I can see, sir, you see, Chairman, you are my senior brother.
You called me and I told you, said, if and I told you, said, go back to where you said it. And apologize for it.
No problem.
But when you also have a catcher and say, I'm using my show to settle scores.
Yet,
family show settle scores.
Yet, once here, you're near watching it. We mean your opinion. I can see from the way you're talking, they say you're not happy.
I am not. And I don't want to hide it.
It's very sorry for that. They work cannot. Why? Mr.
Politicians.
But Chairman, me pe push and so.
Sit down.
I can't say when you be saying your so.
I'm sure on tokwa. But for a many years, some so but in Kayi we wouldn't get here.
No problem, Chairman.
Inka wouldn't get here.
Chairman, so the area.
Mungu is Sammy freedom. And I'm a security from and I go for me. I
chopper more.
So I said, don't you say what hunting or buy? So it's all the best house. So I know Fafa so enterprise. I do a Fafa so.
I Sammy me grad needed the agro said the birthday me we share no was studio program is so the man and the party the man.
Somebody on the mountain
na the birthday so buy.
And the birthday so bad. I'm make you cry with you. But Sammy, director, I think this is the best opportune time for you and all of us. Sir, you bet me a cassette. Chama General Kafra, sorry. Yeah. Now I feel so officially, no. Sir, let it be crowned a bit true.
Oh, go for me letter. The person, me letter. But I was on no. Honestly, contrite heart on Pacho. Me letter.
Okay.
Maza. You know how long I've worked for my name? You have no idea.
Sammy, it will be the best.
This is the only name I have.
Sir,
Kogofu, oh yeah, no. Sir, on no kind of try and carry. I'm not standing to social media.
And then, Chairman,
the communicators did now.
If I'm not to social media.
And I'm a friend, and I'm a catcher say, I could be a person bonidi. When Dim attempt more than 5 years. My imagination mean Casano.
Yeah.
Or Dimitri radio so. And no fan ya all kind. And no Dim attempt. And I'm for recording nobody sending me a frame. I was that's how I gave him my hand day. What have I done to this guy? You and I have a very perfectly mutually respectful relationship. And then when you realize your mistake, you still refuse to go back there and apologize. And they kept running with it. But you sit here and you make it seem as if say you're cool. Maza, who did you politics no lawyer home? Maybe Chairman General me did you. Ain't me who say me dia. I don't know.
Chairman, my
and if you impugn my integrity, Obia and you mean need you.
Sure.
After you heard what you were saying wasn't true. I had no crank, my mum made me free aircraft 3 months member. But you lied about me.
Which is painful.
Very painful. You lied about me. Mankasa nyamiana mebwa. Bedi me twin. Mankasa nyamiana mebwa.
So or patch indirectly or how about me or person call back to air now or call
well guys he's on there already
discuss for
him
you see why I said he should walk out of my studio because he still feels to say assembly would that into me die keke obi say within da ho and obi ka say me tia o da nya no kre you're growing in politics, in public life. One day, will be the year of here. When really all you have left is your name, your reputation. Today, it may seem very trivial to you. I will say a trivial at the end of me, but one fine day, you will understand. Especially when your children are growing up, you're married, or lawyer konenim, and I believe I know you're a smart guy. Or lawyer juma konenim, politics konenim. Now we cast some found no credit. You will understand why I'm doing what I'm doing today. And yeah, somewhere you know the saying that social media doesn't forget.
No.
One day somebody will Google my name and that story will appear. Yeah. So it is not trivial. And yeah, somewhere na me so yes, sir.
Shaman.
Now the money here me say me draw attention to it. And the one year
Shaman.
And then you casually walk into my studio and you're telling me some person me
Shaman,
it's about me.
I mean, was one camera pacho, but I no pay na me say sister station okay. And the what the general secretary said, I was so sad. What general secretary? I put me to repeat it.
Anyway,
he said it about who?
About the Kwame.
Hey,
don't come in.
Oh yes.
Don't come in.
Oh yes. I think okay. It's just around the corner. You can find. Can we apologize and move on?
I think let me make it clear. Let me make it clear. I am not trivializing that issue to the extent that I mean from the way you are talking clearly. Mama Matia says and to say the medical can kafra. Na
can it be retracted on the social media?
Oh, that is difficult. It's gone.
Yes, sir.
It's gone.
It is not, good for you to do that.
Anyway.
Must be the same idea. Hey, Radija, go for. My bro.
enti weni sɛdeɛ esi ɛkɔ na sɛdeɛ ne NDC ni ya oba hɔ a ɔkyerɛ sɛ MPP fo ɛsɛi Sammy Gyamfi din wɔno nso so Kwame Sefa kan afa ne ho ankyɛ no ɛma no kyerɛkyerɛ na adwene kyerɛ ne sɛ enti mo nim sɛ nipa din sɛ ɛwɔ ɛya pa deɛ ne mo fa me boɔ ma me fi sɛ mo NDC fo mo di mani papa ɛne yɛbɔ mu din a na ɛyɛ mo ya ɛne yɛbɔ mu din ka asɛm a na mbɔkye yɛ ɛne Ghana fo kyerɛ mo adwene pɛ na mokɔkye wɔ mo na nso so nsɛm a moasi aka gu Ghana fo so paa na Ghana fo esi so so mo so paa no enne de sɛbe mo mpɛ sɛ obi abɛbɔ mu din koraa de abata asɛm ho no na kyɛ sɛ ɛnyɛ papa koraa na ɛno ɛkɔ so
Mami bisa bibi.
That man
Hey, Abuche.
I don't want to be emotional this morning.
Oh, you're chief executive.
Oh, Fatun Chen.
Debbie. Oh, you're lawyer. Tie, Mami bisa asem.
Chama, say pe say udia ya.
Edin say ya.
Ya pa, say minim. My Kayi story. Chama nyenwa.
What Kayi story?
This say ya.
Kwa bontin. Kofa ebo. Nafa be. Another menye me bo. Edu ori asumi ntwaso.
Chama nyenwa. Esi asem.
Eric Minjaso.
It is the Oji.
My day.
The Oji.
Sound now say this ya. Oh, who said this ya? And I say Kwabonti fa bo bremi. O de ba metwaso.
Na say mo hatas nko.
Anytime say Kwabonti.
Oh, Jadi oye.
My day. Who now say this ya? And I mean say ya oh.
Hey, serious so.
Hey ya oh.
Agreement in am biem.
So
Until kind agreement now head there.
And then so
Me who say o dey man trans.
Now asem na my baby son say ade me can say of what share be my shebeduni. Kojo upon kuma na o start ayete.
Yeah.
And which you know na abena osaya sare so be som kakra.
Yeah.
Ansa na minority da apparent esum. Ada na ono na moto na mani egu no so.
Obi entu na nsi ni so.
Apanyo.
I mean former finance minister.
Yeah, I mean Adam.
Can issues of finance in this economy. Kojo e can be. Abena e can be. Na no abena kure e can be no utim say afenyo ne koeze no na okotena the office. Wentimi anye wo no na office. Afenyo office na okotena na okasa e.
Na se ni office.
David. Obi a leadership ye ni obi office space e wo ho. And I say more pass someone can agenda na mukuki akoye sa extortionist mission na. You sit, you meet your group, you do your statement in a manner carry weight.
And which ena Andrew Ejapa Mesa ya ono oyem MPP mrahye bedwani e wo second ho baabi wono so na owdwumadi no so bi wono so nya adaje ene wanfa omo ho anche wo mkora nsensem ahodo ya ekoso ya sese de Sammy Gyamfi wono mabo man se eto kapudu a wono mabo sese de ene gold board e de kosua Bank of Ghana na Bank of Ghana de abesua gold board ye hunu de enam no so ma e kabae e ka ne de aba nenso hwan ne boye e na akoye nsem bebre no a ye beti Andrew Ejapa Mesa so ne kiremu a wode e ba ye a wo kire se NDC fo wono ma bo man isi eto yenko hwe nkomo no se de isi course o Peace FM mesre se obe like video ye ma me no wo hye na wode wadwen kire so aba yenken kan bi na afi no yentimi hwea mu ade
ewa abaya yakopone ewa odo bo hwe NDC fo no ma no onu ya
denta
o hye crazy nim ende awu ehu de asamtoro oyeyo aka haptela
haptela
also Dr. Mahmoud Baumia dia
ende Alex Brown ni birthday o minimum pa
what's me chano
haptela minimum nyina
what's me chano
chairman
and then Alex the birthday on an bagel
awu ye we masam we Alex na asam no yakọ wish na happy birthday
and then the birthday dia wish na
masa ekese mutna
o wish no
asama aka menyu ya adwena anyi de yenya atamfo na yenye manka Ghana wafa na tempo we fra nti yepre de baba banum na ya bana yen experiences yen competencies as are brought to bear na ya advanced course of Ghana.
Let's have to lie them.
In doing so Chairman, my bet's no studio hamakada. The young politics of insults.
Yeah.
And some kaka. Asama ekadu tunkofu wando. Enyim the onion no kwar just for power. Chairman,
brother.
Would they have full circle? NDC for opposition. The kinds of things that they said. When you more down, you know, they have tell Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. But they made it the central theme of their campaign. When you prefer the cremofu, when they chew the kasi on your preconam, NDC for commissioned people. Why a caricature, cartoon of Dr. Bawumia or Owipreko. They knew it was not true. Chairman, Eric, Mr. Maman Kamas, the Boko Hawala Kasa and Kafasam to the bay. Messi, Maman Kamasa, report to Moby. My highlight to crowd.
Maybe a good board in the Bokan.
Chairman,
brother.
The kinds of things that we did with our politics. And there, we've gone full circle. My statement, minority, warrior press conference, what the two abonting, onya kohisam. $1.7 billion loss.
But on what's on your gold board?
Oh, Chairman, my gold board is no.
Tiado.
Mr. Dama, some na minority what the two Belgium no. Onya kohisam.
IMF knocking.
Onya kohisam. Merely by describing the entity. We need to call our pay. According to Eric. Ekase number tsnaha. Ekase matsnaha.
Aso wo jeje no.
Ekase. Merely according to you. That the fact that our can report them who go board as being the entity we care loss no. What to call what pay? But you lied. Concocted stories against your opponents when you are in opposition. Atro. In rainbow colors. What presenting fair to the people of Ghana. And that way to go pay. Because according to you, IMF report no paragraph 13 page 10. I want to make it a document no. May read papa. May read the documents no. May read. Merely by reason of the fact that Bank of Ghana is described in the document, and that's a matter of fact. It's true. The Bank of Ghana and IMF's wabakau. It's true.
Chairman General.
Osi Bank of Ghana and Aboka.
Eric, ekase metsna membe manu.
Num koko.
Koko manu mde awo no mo de focus on the koko. Before so come no. Chairman,
brother.
Mere misdescription.
Chairman General.
But you see, Eric.
Let me commend you.
I commend you, but the documents
I commend you. Say, why you bold? I can the paragraph. I can the page. Now I can see a Bank of Ghana.
Mark document no.
Yes.
Mark can.
But I find who we know.
But nancha merba ho.
But whom? Baby, I
am merba ho. Awu nyabutar mam. Nyabutar.
Yananum kokone.
Bank of Ghana one activities are owing care loss no. Abe agency no or the activity.
Gold board.
Thank you.
But is gold board mentioned in the report?
Gold board is mentioned there.
In the report?
In the report. That oh, what's the Bank of Ghana na wabakao? Good. A cow no most of Benny and Gold Board is mentioned. True or false?
Yes.
I also can true or false. True or false?
Gold Board new report.
Thank you very much.
It said they're not always.
Oh, I confirm maybe I'm a Kamasam. I'm a Kamasam.
Monreal power. Now we be man that could agree. And I can't. How many one?
Now, or the beer I'm in from you. You.
I'm not new if you're visible. If I knew if you're visible, on him there suits catch you for yes, me a friend you correct. It's me, yeah. Ebe, that's how about that wouldn't happen when you say Osua. May I mean, me a crowd times thousand. This is no problem, Yabati. Yabuta. Kwame, documents Nakin cannot interpret. And I interpret. It's the minority who interpret the loss as being occasioned by the activities of gold border. What's your worry?
Oh, okay, so
Erica J. Men say showy. Men say
this
showy.
is according to the interpretation of minority.
Now, Okasevi and Kabakaso.
Can you imagine?
Maybe I'm not obi to try to move for my own too.
And the Nechiko Kachem. This is John Bodu Tatis. Oh, yeah, independent Kabase Obicha Trocho, San from Cisia, Asam Noko, Nibino, Weja Casa.
Chairman,
Eba.
Gold board. Bank of Ghana on Kogo Mukoto Gold. Gold board. And Oko go Mokoto Gold. And now, what Bakao 1.7 billion. More than 50% of the IMF program 3 billion in the midst of the economic crisis. Eric. Chairman.
Eric. What is not minimum time about so? Young pony.
Because more
and also that is
and I ask the question that if that loss cannot be attributable to gold border, Chairman.
Yes.
What it means is that modular Bank of Ghana will use in the domestic gold purchase program. No, it's okay.
So why the losses then?
But importantly, why are they changing the model? Why are they changing the model and taking the risk of their books onto gold board?
Was that not of their books onto BOG?
No. In fact, can IMF documents now or indicate there going forward, Bank of Ghana won't incur them losses in the BM.
Yeah, that's why gold board has moved on to
because we'll move model now. Gold board operate here. My Bank of Ghana about 1.7 billion from Bank of Ghana to gold board.
Yeah.
So I'm asking there.
Into 400 million is 1.7. The end also.
Yeah, reserve and the was seeding $1 and stabilization.
Focus.
Thank you.
Into the factor also. What I call for losses by. Omoboka 400, Maboka 1.7. Into let's focus.
Losses now.
Focus. Both foot near fine. Focus. Yes, we did not say bad table manners. And Pacho,
come on.
Yes.
Show your young Kodo because Muya on Casa.
On our not in Waba.
Oh, on Casa. Wabramatna, on Casa. It's Yampun Mumpreko.
I will use it.
Because I cannot understand.
Yeah.
So I'm asking the question there. Look, if the modeler, one Bank of Ghana, 1.7 billion, problem behind you are. Why are they moving it onto the books of gold board? So it tells you, strictly interpreting the document there, all this cost is as a result of the operations of gold board. I want Shebibia and a double to go. And a extortionist now, and a blackmail now, and now Gaziaga. What did it there? I bet him there. Oh, yes, minority. Questioner, where be say, ni yano onini. Or the quar, I mean, a more managed Bank of Ghana one gold purchase program ni nano. Nemom for purposes of recording the losses now. Wa bano Bank of Ghana for na wa accommodate them losses in now.
Yeah.
On your gold bond, yem books do. Your na accounts on ni oche there yem bako. Going forward, you realize the problems be your program no. In see, them steps in the year take you be improve you reduce fees be na za you to fear on them ma you bako 1.7. Case close. DDP.
Why did you do
Hey, massa.
You come na.
And I want position one or you did this no. One no you did this no. Bank of Ghana one lost 400 billion. Echo demonstration or you.
Na mo ko dem we. Se na no mo ye ba ko.
Yenye we kra.
Se we kra ma te se leaders omunye dem ono kwa na ye se ono
oh where demonstration ma mo ko bi.
And then you match it.
Yeah, because you see, me, I can't understand. What's about what the boteche one?
Baso was Bobbin.
And then, Esunga. Then the minimum there's Sammy emotional. The more. Let me feel a hard knot.
And no emotional.
Hey, I didn't know emotional. No, you're too emotional. Let it out. And then the Facebook comment to cry. That was Sammy. Now, but oh,
Ebiana.
Now, could you only be who's the battle?
I said no in the yo.
I then. Politics, they, chairman, you need to grow a artificially, but the bulletproof. Yo, I'm a commodity.
You mean you need to grow some balls?
Artificial with armored vehicles.
You need to have testicular fortitude.
Thank you very much. It's either true. Now, some of the I don't know where TV, Facebook, or friend. Accountability series also.
Presidency.
Oh no. Oh, that when you're in opposition. NDC TV program every evening. No. Propaganda pa.
Oh yeah. You try 360 no.
And some are watching it out to a hopper.
Yes, sir.
And there. And I mean even there. Those kinds of things that you did, no. Eba manuma. Why you read the power there? MPPs were there wanna obo stomach. But it tells you that truth no correct. On me na yesuya lessons they mo di enim can in our politics. Because the minority when they only interpreted the BOG laws which has been occasioned the Bia Jitundo ye a Kawa Bank of Ghana wabo. And to suggest there, per their understanding of the operations of the gold purchase program, no, or your gold board, no. So they asked for transparency. How did this laws come about? I want to say, they provide. You are built on young governance. Now, Dr. Baumia. Chairman, one up GB. And then one for stone, bro. Catch there. House, penal.
You put over for me stone now, bro.
Yamisho.
Amen. Mijitum.
Dr. Baumia, so Yamisho.
What's about this stone boy?
No, onya tsuma. Onya tsuma na bedai.
Say go the stone.
Na odi stomach akofi sama and this vo. What's here? What do you do? Na na ye wa reshem the 2028 December. I say Haja Samira on to me first lady. Now we are free there. Yakupon order the affairs of men. Or Trump on Yakupon. I end this why I'm so there. Our 2016 election will Lucy Potoi. Whoever thought that will be your chance in power about governance beam. Yet only 2 election cycles down the line. The same man who was walloped has become president by Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, by the people of Ghana. Who showed him the exit? Months na hanka. That by reason of the fact that they win 2024 nti. Hallelujah. Ochinanku. 2028. Ghana for bohu no kwar. Wobatsi nzame bi ase. Wobohu atra wodi ma wodeba power. Anonende the presidential advisor on 24-hour economy. Also market OCC 262 markets in 262 districts. 24-hour economy secretariat when you more. And I'm not surprised with the kind of statement Guzi Tando where issue. Also, how in the name of God would any government deploy our resources in this manner to build markets that you say will operate 24 hours? And I ask the question, in the market woman or the stores now over run 3 shifts and I obey then and now about look at the stores in what I'm on for 3 in the echo gomna ko to banchi na epuna na asesa wo stock na do kon na nipa foforo sa ba hye na nzama wa run another 8 hours na nipa foforo aba I cannot for the life of me understand. But that's how you choose to deploy the scarce resources of this country. And so now presidential advisor, the man responsible for 24-hour economy.
Gozitano.
Yeah. 2028 what we go tell.
But that's it.
Formula 133 now promising the young men of this country.
But that's it.
There, every job be our around the 3 shift for 3 people. Every job was young Ghanaian be our willing and able be our no obey 2028 is there. It will come and you account.
On that note, I move on. Kwejo Ahodo from Sheffield. Kwejo says, please ask Eric Ejay for me. Is he talking about personalization today? Can he tell me clearly that Dr. Mahmoud Baumia owns Haptel? Kwejo Ahodo from Sheffield. Now, this one is...
Moyano.
I feel the one who need it. Who
down for no so didn't birthday.
Happy birthday. I know the one happy birthday. Alex, happy birthday to you. Now this one from Kofi Tre in Kumasi. Kofi Tre says, Chairman General, ask Eric for me. The Ejapadia book, was it personal or not? Nana Akufo-Addo, who was insulted, was it personal or not?
Can you imagine?
Felix Kwachiofosu said Nana Akufo-Addo had cancer and a chronic disease. Was that also personal? Prudential bank accounts of MPP officials, was it personal? All MPP officials are doing galamsey. Was that personal? There are so many things. Maybe Eric has answers.
What kinds of more?
Maybe Eric does not.
You people,
but
you said things.
Who doesn't know? They blamed Akufo-Addo for starting Agenda 111. And today, they are building 24-hour economy markets. Over 200 of them. Tell Ejapa that almost every market woman owns a shop and has workers. And if they run 24 hours, it will mean each shop owner will employ more people to run her shop. I done. Okay. And then
about 24 hours easy.
Dr. Benousu from Exeter, UK says, I'm watching you live. Okay, doctor, thank you. Eric, Yapon, 2 quick comments.
Mene afenyo ne battle bi amene no ko but me kan sembi
saying
se kukuru ni jaya keka no be jai
me kan say jai
me bisa mesa simple question say where in the said report any aka say good board aboka mesa was emphatic say nowhere in the report But minority in the Kayi and your own interpretation of the report.
Yeah.
That is the interpretation of Moye. But per the report, that one minority in the copy in our copies nowhere any good board aboka.
Okay.
And secondly, what's the approach now near the years are trading near the Kabayan. Then the buyer need almost son. Who you sue our formula and the Juma Ben Femi Oboka bear 400 million. Obi buy wabe yusu. Nipa ni be yusu no for that this short pace and the gains the when you're in the economy no. Far better than the gains you gain then. So comparatively, say ne cost no cry cost ra. It make sense in a way because I never know can say forex na a BOG bota pace in any sono. Chairman General Obi enim said the 70 ende. Obi enim reserve. Obi enim sa na man. So a good say you bet na se aka say MPP be use approach way. Am more money NDC be use. So Bank of Ghana will issues. How do we go by it? That is a conversation we can have it together because we nation building here. But so a ban say MPP pencil na there. Na nye trade na PMMC kwaye ban na de kaba. But NDC pencil there gold board kwaye trade ba enye BOG a gold border. That one there mesa. Say oni obi aka obi ante ase. Nti e besre mo mommy and Castle, no, baby, I was here. Now, some dreamer, but on record, Sammy Gyamfi, you're in charge with any criminal offense. Yakasa on fat bill condition, right? Honors according to a federal mark in the OK Kano. Enti, you be so na good board, Nejana and Naswa Yejuma, but Mess a monfa win to mutim. Moshe Sika good board, they are about within this 2 years of your government here. I'm economy in Ejina. But momo pension on Casal space, Monko IMF and Kenim de Bay. And this Bretton Woods institutions near the Adeno. I am not here to defame them also. Because Yahomba Sama no Munyan Faso. And if a government of the day are planning, say, you say gold board between savage the situation like a Caribbean need them to come on. They won't be happy about it. Messanya Hono Munyan Faso free. No, you know, because I'm in your opinion now. So they won't be happy. But yet, on my dear, and yet IMF for mine. Ye won the chili and near Cormo, and I in Sako Showmanum. Bene, ye bet me the near Melgua said there be a young Cormo. I then hear any preco. I then I am on my baby take pace in my every time.
And Patrick of Bob Mapon.